Imagine a land where gold is not just a currency, but a way of life. Where lakes are adorned with gold and kings cover their bodies with the most precious metal on earth. This legendary place, known as El Dorado, compelled men to cross oceans, brave unexplored forests, and sacrifice their lives in search of unimaginable wealth. But did this place really exist? Or was it merely a golden mirage that eluded generations of adventurers? The legend of El Dorado began circulating in Europe in the 16th century when Spanish conquistadors arrived in the Americas. Hearing fantastic tales of a lost city made of gold, these men, driven by greed, launched expeditions into unknown lands, believing that fortune awaited them beyond the horizon. But what they found was something very different. The origin of the legend, the Golden Man, the true story of El Dorado, does not start with a city, but with a man. In the region that is now Colombia, the Muisca people had a sacred ritual that captured the attention of the colonizers. During religious ceremonies, the Muisca chief, known as the Zipa, would cover his body in gold dust and sail to the center of a sacred lake, Lake Guatavita. There, he would offer gold and other riches to the gods, casting them into the depths of the water. Upon hearing of this ritual, Europeans understood that it was not just a man, but an entire city of gold. The legend grew and transformed from a spiritual tradition into a myth of endless riches. The Golden Man became a golden city, and the race to find it began. The expeditions in search of El Dorado, one of the most famous explorers to fall into this illusion was the Spanish Francisco Orellana, who, in 1541, led an expedition through the Amazon, believing he would find El Dorado in the heart of the jungle. What he found was something far different, an unrelenting forest, diseases, and scarcity of supplies. Many of his men died, and Orellana returned empty-handed. But he was not alone. Sir Walter Raleigh, an English explorer, was also drawn to the legend. In 1595, he embarked on an expedition to what is now Guyana, convinced he would discover the Golden City near the Orinoco River. Raleigh returned with grand tales of lands rich in gold, further fueling European fascination with El Dorado. However, his accounts were mere exaggerations, and the promised gold was never found.